Hello, my loves. Happy now, and thank you for joining me. I want to start by asking you to do the least with me, just for a moment. So, I want you to close your eyes. And if you're in a position where you can't close your eyes, no worries. See if you can take a moment wherever you are to simply stop and just focus on your breath as it moves in and out. Just feel it moving in and expanding your lungs and your stomach, and being aware of it as it moves out. And as you're aware of this breathing, I want you to listen to the sounds that you may hear around you. Perhaps it's the birds singing in the trees. Perhaps it's the whirring of an air conditioner or heater. Whatever sounds you hear around you, just noticing each one and expanding that awareness to notice the sounds that you may hear outside as well. And then coming back to the breath and just feeling it move in and out. Now, I want you to bring your awareness to whatever it is that you are doing. So, if you are just sitting, bring your awareness to where your legs may be touching the ground, the couch, the seat that you are on. Perhaps you are feeling breeze move past you. Perhaps you are listening to this while you are preparing some food in the kitchen. And so you are just aware of where it is you are being. And wherever it is you are, and whatever it is you are doing, it is in perfection. And there is nowhere that you have to be, and nothing you have to be doing apart from what you are doing right now. Everything outside of this moment doesn't exist. Everything outside of this moment, simply for this moment, can fade away. And it's just you sitting, it's just you standing, it's just you preparing food in the kitchen. It's just you typing away at the keyboard, doing some work. It's just you eating your lunch. And all that's really happening is that you are simply being. And you can stay in this moment as long as you would like. Perhaps you may pause the video here and simply continue to focus on your breath or on the sounds that you can hear or on the way that your body feels. Otherwise, I want you to slowly take a final conscious breath and come all the way back if your eyes were closed. Simply opening them and joining me here again. So, the title of this video, how doing the least can actually be doing the most. It can be interpreted in so many ways, but simply doing the least can often look like what we just did. Simply being. And I say doing the least because, from one perspective, physically, we aren't doing much. We're not taking action necessarily. We aren't allowing our minds to run. We aren't going to be like, oh, what's the next thing I have to do? I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. We're simply being. And there are times when that can actually be doing the most because in those moments, we cease all resistance. If you find yourself in those moments becoming deeply present and observing where you are, what you are doing, how you feel, whether it's how the warmth of the heater feels on your body, how the coolness of the air feels on your body, or paying attention to the sounds that you're hearing without needing to change them or fix them or stop them from being, but rather just acknowledging what is. You begin to move into a state of acceptance and of allowing. And when we are in those states of accepting and allowing, you begin attracting what you desire and what is true for you with greater velocity. The universe responds to your energy. And so, if you are in a place of doing to create what you are wanting to experience, then often you can get easily into a space of resistance because perhaps you're believing, I have to do this for the outcome to be this. I have to make this work. I have to create this. I have to bring this to me. Sometimes you can be adding more resistance. Whereas if you're able to take more moments in your day to simply be and allow what is to be what is and accept what is and accept where you are and it goes beyond acceptance. It goes into a space of neutrality because you are simply are being what you are. In that moment, when you are not practicing a thought running through your head, when you're not practicing an action you maybe don't want to do at that time, what you are practicing is alignment. What you are dropping in that moment is resistance. This is why you hear so many spiritual teachers or manifestation teachers talk about, if you meditate 20 minutes every day, your life will change. Well, often you will begin to see big changes because the intention with meditating is letting go, is surrendering, is a practice of presence. And that is being in the moment and allowing what is to be what is. And in those meditations, often you are dropping what you are thinking about and what you are holding resistance to, and what stories you are continuing to tell that don't serve you, what actions you are continuing to take that don't serve you. If you are simply being, you stop practicing momentum in the direction you are not wanting to go. And you allow that vibrational reset, essentially. Now, that's not to say that once you finish sitting and being in presence, and then you come back into the next now, that you don't start thinking that thought again or taking that action again. That can still happen. But giving yourself more regular pauses, more regular moments to what I said, do the least, can be doing the most benefit for you. So, whether it is sitting for 20 minutes a day and consciously meditating, whether it is taking a nap, because they also say, I know that Abraham Hicks is a big advocate for if you're practicing a frequency that you are not wanting to continue, then take a nap because it does something similar. It is a vibrational reset. It could be that, or it could be doing what we just did then. It could be stopping what you are doing. It could be closing your eyes. It could be opening your eyes and observing what is and allowing the mind to let go of the stories, of the judgments, of the labels, of the beliefs, and actually just connect in with your body. Hear what you can hear, smell what you can smell, feel what you can feel, see what you can see, but don't try to tell a story about it, which can be challenging because as humans, we are great storytellers. And if you can do those quiet moments, even if it's simply focusing on your breath, then doing the least will be doing the most for you in those moments. And if you are wanting more support with learning to do the least, I do have some free meditations on Insight Timer that you can listen to that are great. I also have a weekly group guided meditation that runs via Zoom that you can find by going to my Instagram page, clicking the link in my bio, and booking the group meditation through there. Otherwise, I'm sending you all my love, always in always.